Welcome back to Farm and Hammer, everyone. It's the first day of the year, so I'm getting a little bit of a late start due to a late night last night. Got a couple things going on today. I was scrolling through some footage and deleting some stuff, and I realized I never showed you guys when we set up the new feed bunks. So I'm going to show you guys that first. You guys may have noticed them in the calf working video. But yes, we did clear off a pad and add some new feed bunks. I'll show you that real quick. And then after that, yesterday I bought, a little over 40 bales, 40 more round bales. Brought them home. And these are going to be Johnson grass clover mix. So I'm going to grab a couple of those bales, head out to the rental farm, and feed those to some of the new cows I bought. So yeah, it's a new year. Got a couple loads of new cows to show you. And then, of course, I'll finish the evening feeding calves. But that's about all I got planned for today. Anyway, we got 10 8-foot bunks here. Didn't get them lined up perfectly, obviously, but that doesn't matter too much. We're still feeding by hand with buckets, so anyway, I'm pretty happy with it. This concrete pad goes further than I have ever seen. So ever since I was little, about this on had always been covered in dirt. I didn't even know how far it went. And my dad wasn't even sure how far it went. But this is the worst one. The rest of them are all still in pretty good shape. So definitely work for feeding calves. Anyway, we should never have to use those junk plastic feeders again that they always tear up. And the bulls especially always do damage on those things. We don't really feed bulls grain, but we'll have the feeders out here and they'll fight and step in one and pretty much have them tore up pretty quick. So anyway, pretty happy with these new bunks. I think it turned out pretty good. Glad we had plenty of room on the pad to get them all on here. So got the 2 bales fed, and I'll try to show you some of these new cows. So I went to a couple different replacement sales. First one I was just going to check prices, see what they were going to bring, and then the second one they had a couple groups advertised I was interested in. I only came home with one of the herds, and then the other herd sellout I bought was just, it was the right price, so came home with them too. So in total, I bought 28 cows at that sale, shipped them here in 2 trailer loads, and as you guys probably saw from the last video, I sold most of the cull cows off this place. I've still got 2 left to catch and get rid of. Yeah, I got rid of most of the culls, and then it was time to get some better cows out here for calving this spring. So the 2 herds I bought, the bigger group is going to be all the red ones, and those cows are going to be 4 to 6 years old. Most of them you can tell they've got Beefmaster in them. They've got a touch of ear, but there's a couple that are just short little red Angus cows. They're not used to me walking around yet, so there are a couple that are a bit spooked, but I'll get them calmed down here soon enough. So yeah, all the red ones, the Beefmaster red Angus crosses, like this one here. These are all supposed to be bred to a black semi-Angus bull. So if that is actually true, and the sale barn didn't make that up, these calves ought to match really nicely with the other cows I already had that were bred to Beefmaster. So most of the calves here will have a touch of ear if they are actually bred to a black semi-Angus. And all these cows are going to be second period, with the exception of this one. She was checked third. So I'm thinking most of the red ones will go maybe March to early April. That's what I'm guessing. So they ought to calve right on time with my ones I already had. A little bit of a Beefmaster look. There's 3 or 4 that have some horns, like this one. There's only 2 of these cream colored ones, but the rest ended up being red. So that's the first group I bought. And then the second group, they had actually advertised these. These are supposed to be black and black baldies, which there's one way down there. She's one. There's one of the black ones. These 2 black baldies here. That black one. Those 3 black white face there. You get the idea. All of those were supposed to be bred to a black white face semi-Angus bull. So their calves will most likely be black white face. So if they don't match the rest of the calves here, I can sell them with our calves at home, because all those calves will be black white face as well. So cows are loving the Johnson grass hay a whole lot better than the fescue I was feeding them. They haven't even made it over to the second bale. They're pretty occupied with the first one. Yeah, I've had these new cows here for 3 weeks, and like I said, they're getting calmed down. There's some more of the baldies there. They're getting calmed down. A couple of the red ones are still wild. They get the whole group spooked, but I'm trying to walk them every day and slowly get them used to me walking around. But of course, all the ones staying put are ones that I've had for 2 years. which they used to act like this too, so they'll calm down eventually. But anyway, I've had these cows for 3 weeks, and when I brought them in, they were thin, light, showing a lot of rib. According to the scale at the sale barn, they were weighing 900 to 1100 pounds. And the black baldies, if they were the weight they should be at their frame size, they should weigh 1400 pounds. They're big cows. The Beefmaster ones, they're a little bit mixed. There's some taller framed ones. And then there's some of the short red Angus, they're only gonna max out 1200 pounds. But even them, they probably only weigh 900 pounds, 950. So they have already put on a lot of weight since I brought them home. And that's just from giving them decent hay. And I do have a protein tub out there. So I'm assuming the 2 farms that had these before just weaned the calves off pretty soon before I had bought them. And cows are looking a little rough. But anyway, they're putting on weight. They're looking a little better. And hopefully they'll calm down here in another month or 2. So here's the new concrete bunks. Like I said, you guys have seen them one time, but that was before I told you guys I was even getting them out here. Of course, the calves haven't figured out how to spread out yet while they're eating. But anyway, they did get 1 extra bucket today. Anyway, while these guys are still chowing down, I need to get them a bale of hay because they finished off their one from last week. So I'm gonna get them another bale. Then I'm gonna take a break for a while. Then we'll get the herd over here moved this evening.